Hello, another week of Ami figure pre-orders. What a week we've got for you this week. So many figures to go over, so I'm just going to get straight on into it. Just a quick note, like normal, links for these will be in the description down below, apart from the NSFW figures, which are towards the end of the video. But that's it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and yeah, we'll get straight on into the figures that have quite a wide array of figures this week, which is looking good actually. We've got Phantasy Star Online, White Sand Annette, 1/6 by Kotobukiya, 28,210 yen, June 2026. Because near the end of the year already, Jesus. Yeah, very good looking figure. Pretty simple swimsuit figure in a big jacket. It's not uncommon that you see. And Phantasy Star Online have done, I think the main character from Phantasy Star Online is also in a swimsuit. So there's other characters from this series. I'm surprised we're getting more characters actually from Phantasy Star Online. I'm not sure how popular it is at the moment. At least it's not as big over here in the West. And we've got Gagarin Idolmaster, Ume Hanami, quarter scale by Freeing, 39,600 yen, May 2026. I really like the outfit. Obviously, the very cute figure, definitely serving drinks with the tumbler. I really like the skirt, and the leggings is really nice. The stocking's very nice compared to your traditional, skin type bunny suit. So it's definitely not your overly sexualized figure, but she's very nice, very cute. But it is an Idolmaster character, well, from the gacha game Idolmaster. So I don't know how popular this will be. As an OC, she's pretty cute, but I don't think I'll spend 40,000 yen on this. Personally, I prefer more voluptuous figures. And we've got Danganronpa series Junko 15th anniversary version 1/7 by Good Smile Company for 29,800 yen, February 2027. So over a year. This one's probably the final end boss of this character from Danganronpa. It includes all the yeah, I think there's going to be a massive centerpiece for any Danganronpa fans. She's an ecstatic figure. I love this a lot. There's been a few other versions of her out already, but this one's definitely, I really like the base. Definitely with all the elements from the game, which I've not played, but I know enough to know that this is quite a I think this will be very popular. I think this will be an auto buy for a lot of people. Painting looks really good. She's obviously very curvy in all the right places. Hair looks amazing as well. Love the facial expression. Such a great figure. I think definitely, and 30,000 yen for how big she is. She's going to be what, 28 centimeters in height on that base. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Definitely worth getting a hold of. And we've got a Toho project, Seku Izayu 1/8 by Alta, 34,980 yen, November 2026. So this one I think is going to be an auto buy for a lot of people as well. Toho project. All these ones that Alta have done have been amazing. The base looks fantastic. All the shading looks immaculate. How dynamic the figure is. I don't think there's going to be much problems with the support. The only thing I think is like this scarf coming back towards the gear might be, there's certain bits and frailties, but I think that's what you have with pretty much any figure these days. But that facial expression is spot on. Love the hair, the semi-translucent as well, definitely helps. The blue shading, the outfit, sculpt work is impeccable. The apron is amazing, just so good. This Wild is pretty much like the king of detail for figure collectors out there. And 35,000 yen is quite pricey. Single shipment, so you can't combine it with any other orders, unfortunately. Then we've got My Dress Up Darling, Marin Katagawa 1/7 by Q's Cube, 16,830 yen, June 2026. I'm pretty sure I covered this 2 weeks ago, but I think they've relisted it for some reason. She looks pretty good. As I mentioned in the other one, it's her in a school uniform, showing that she's got swimsuit underneath when she's getting her measurements taken from season 1. So yeah, cute figure. 17,000 yen is not too expensive. There's enough detail and enough paintwork, I think, overall for the figure. I think it's just a nice figure overall for a Marin Katagawa figure, and it's not insanely expensive. Q's pretty good as a manufacturer. They've been around for a long time. Then we've got this one's a bit weird. Made Eve 1/6 by Real on Real, which is by Bear Panda, actually. It seems to be a side spin off of Bear Panda. This is a bit more expensive, 11,490 yen than your traditional PVC figures by Bear Panda. This one is interesting because it's real tight and more lifelike. There's not based off of an anime or anything like that. Could be based off of a cosplay potentially, and looks like they're foreshadowing there being other maids that they're potentially doing if they're following this artwork sort of concept. But yeah, she looks really interesting, probably a bit more realistic with the fact that she's got lots of real stockings and the cloth is real, and potentially means you can actually force cast off because you could remove the clothing, so it's kind of cast off potentially. So headdress and the stockings can't be removed, they say, so the dress itself could probably be moved, but whether you can actually get it off without cutting the fabric away, I don't know. So yeah, it was interesting. At least we're seeing newer things. The realistic face might be a bit off-putting for some people, since obviously they generally prefer anime character figures to be based off anime characters, so they have the anime style as well, in 3D form rather than 2D form. Then we've got character vocal series Hatsune Miku 100th Adventure version on 7th by Good Smile Company, 29,800 yen, January 2027. Very adventurous, definitely in the name. Miku figure, I really like the aesthetic. Very much gives me, is it Wind? Oh, I can't remember the game. Sorry, like just really like fanciful. She's been isekai'd into some sort of anime fantasy realm as well, and she's obviously dressed up as an adventurer. She looks really good. I like the outfit, love the styling, the sort of wings going on with her ponytails, twin tails as well. It's a really good touch. I really like this figure, really nice. 30,000 yen is a bit pricey for 1/7, but it's Hatsune Miku and the detailing looks immaculate. Uma Musume, we've got quite a few Uma Musume figures. Darby Calstone Light, 1/7 by Fat Company, 25,720 yen. October 2026. Looks okay. The clean in terms of paintwork, hair sculpting's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. There's not tons of shading, but I think it's just because it's dark blues and then there's yellows and reds sort of high throughout the figure as well. There's not really any shading on the yellows, so it's an interesting design. I do like it a lot, but I don't play Uma Musume or watch the anime, so not something I'll be getting. But she is a nice figure. I think overall really good. Just a bit interesting. It hasn't got the sort of extravagant circle base whether on a running track or anything like that. The pose is definitely a bit more off-putting, where she's like, hands thing. I don't know, maybe some sort of display of some sort. Yeah, interesting. Then we've got Doki Tio by Freeing, quarter scale, 39,600 yen, June 2026. So I'm guessing because of the game, PC game that released early in the year, which blew up, and I think a lot of people have played Uma Musume, at least now have played the game. A lot of people Freeing might be going, oh, well, you can do quarter scales of some of the more popular characters. So yeah, this looks like it's just them in the standard outfit, quarter scale version, and they've it's taken on the edge of Freeing actually putting F into hair shading this time. So yeah, she looks good. Just a clean quarter scale figure, probably worth getting hold of if she's one of your favourites, and we might be seeing more from Freeing in the future. So yeah, watch out for your wallets, I think, if you're a quarter scale enjoyer and you're big into Uma Musume. Luckily I'm not, so I won't be collecting these quarter scales of Uma Musume personally, so that's fine for me. My wallet is safe, kind of. Then we've got Marunzensky Signature Racewear version 1/7 by Clanau for 26,120 yen. So we're getting all the manufacturers now. August 2026. I like the colour way of their outfit. It's really good. Brunette hair's nicely sculpted. Just very nice figure. A very nice shading of red as well. Yeah, skirt looks good. Everything looks fine. Great figure, I think, by Clanau. Sometimes they can knock it out of the park. They're a bit of a sleeper manufacturer as well. And the price is okay. I think there's a bit more of a tax with it being Uma Musume, unfortunately. Rent a Girlfriend Chizuru. 1/7 by Enso Toys. I've not heard from them for a while. 19,600 yen, September 2026. Cute outfit. I do like the outfit and the jacket, and the fact she's kind of like falling all of her dating bits and pieces. So yeah, and she's a bit more perky, I would say, in the chest area as well. The face is a bit wrong. Her eyes are too big for her mouth and nose. I like the body sculpt, and I like the hair, and I like the face. Well, I like the rest of the figure. That face, though, I'm not sure if it's just the eyes are too tall. At a distance, she looks okay, at least at that distance. But at least on the close-ups, where is the close-up? Did I go straight past the close-up? Nope, we just started over again. There, here we go. I think it might just be the position of this angle, actually. Yeah, like at that angle, her eyes look massive. Whereas I think if you have her up on and you're sitting further away, like in the other photos, she looks better. At least the face does. So yeah, no, that's the only thing, really, personally. It's this specific shot, the face just looks really weird, like the eyes are too big. But the rest of the figure looks fantastic, and I think for less than 20,000 yen, it's not too bad. If you're a Rent-A-Girlfriend fan. I kind of only got halfway through season 1. Then we got Bunny Suit Planning, Sophia F. Shearing, Ninja version, 1/6 by Magi Arts, 33,700 yen. Saw posts of this up on X throughout the week before this was announced. Coming out in December 2026. Auto buy for me. Obviously, as we all know here, I'm a massive Bunny Suit Planning fan. So I'm trying to get anything Sophia F. Shearing or Bunny Suit Planning if I can. I've got all the quarter scales on order or coming. Or already in if they're already released. There's a couple of the scale figures of Sophia F. Shearing I've missed, but that's because I had tight months. But this one is like so good. I love the outfit. The color is like so sci-fi, obviously, with how shiny the actual suit is. Obviously extremely perky in the chest area, just like she is anyways for all of her figures. I love the design. The pose looks really good. It's such a massive. This is such a great figure. I think if you are a fan of Bunny Suit Planning or you just like Sophia F. Shearing, I think this is a figure you pretty much have to have in your collection. It's such a good figure. Definitely worth getting a hold of. Great figure. Yeah. Look, and you can have her either with obviously the weapons sheathed or with the weapons with the sword out, should I say, and not have the ninja star behind her. So yeah, really good looking figure, and multiple face plates as well. And there is also different hand options where she's dual wielding, and obviously cast off where she's being attacked by something as an option. Better get off of that before we get the video struck or anything. Yeah, great figure. Definitely worth getting a hold of. You're going to acrylic Shikishi as well with this one. So look at the list of options. You've got all these different options for 33,000 yen. Magi Arts. Great. I'm liking them. I can't remember if this will be my first Magi Arts figure. I'll have to go through my collection and see. Then we got a Figma as well, or by Max Factory, 9,900 yen in a swimsuit, September 2026. There's quite a few Figmas of Bunny Suit Planning figures, mainly Sophia Shearing, but there's Veronica as well. I really probably should start getting the Figmas, but I've seen them up on pre-owned for a good price anyways, so I'm pretty sure I can always get them in the future if need be. So I might just do, like a Figma haul order at some point when I've got like a quiet month or something coming up where I've got like no figures, which doesn't happen. I pretty much have orders every month. My poor shelves. My poor room, unfortunately. My poor wallet. Yeah, I really should slow down. I really got to think about what to cancel and reduce what I'm ordering, to be honest. She looks good. Figma, probably 9,900 yen. I think in the aftermarket they go for slightly less than the retail, so they might go down to about 8,000 ish. This one doesn't have all the fancy parts like the other one does, where they've got all the technology suits and different weapon options and stuff. This one's a bit simpler, so this one will probably be cheaper in the aftermarket, I'd expect. But they're all relatively. I'm not worried about it, selling out. So I'm not worried about securing one for pre-order personally. And then we got Wandering Witch: The Journey of Elaine. Elaine is Cafe. On 7th by Furyu. 23,100 yen. August 2026. Pretty simple Neko made. Kind of. It's fine. Maybe not 24,000 yen, or 23,000 yen for 1/7 scale of this. Bit too simple personally, so it's fine, but probably close to 19,000 yen figure, I would say. Makane? Too Many Losing Heroines. Anna Yanami, 1/7 by Kudapikia, 18,810 yen. June 2026. So, a lot more colourful. The shapes, and that'll definitely elevate the figure. I've not seen this series. The figure face looks familiar for some reason. Probably because I've seen the trailer of it, but I've not actually watched the series. Cute schoolgirl on a colourful base. She looks fine. 18,000 yen's a bit more, where you would expect 1/7 to be for this price quality. Like, there's some shading on the skirt. There's some shading in her dark blue hair. The sculpt work is pretty good. Maybe there only being potentially 1 or 2 points of contact on the base might be a bit of a worrying thing. I think it looks like her right knee might be the only point. Yeah, her right knee, and I don't think this leg. Her lower leg might be resting on this blue bit as well, so there might be 2 points of contact, but they're not, unless if they're rods. Then metal rods going through for support. I'd be worried about that snapping in the future. That's the only problem you've got to be wary about with figures that are elevated off the base like this, to this extent. Date Alive, Tobichi, Court Scale by Freeing, 33,000 yen, May 2026. I am a True Lovery fan. I really do like the series. I do want to get the Court Scales of them. Of the girls from Date Alive, but I've got other series of that I'm trying to get the Court Scales from already. So this one I probably will just bookmark. She looks good. I like the outfit, and obviously you can get Toka and Kurumi as well. That were released in the past, so they're all cute figures, and the fact that they're lying down means at least they're not going to take up so much vertical space. So if you can have multiple shelves stacked at least, like in a bookcase kind of thing. They would work pretty well. Yeah, cute figure. I like it a lot. I like the colorway, blue and white's nice combination. 33,000 yens is not a bad price for considering that's what they generally used to be at a few years ago. Was 33,000 yen was their going rate. Now it's 44,000 yen generally for at least the standing up ones. Then we got Tiger on 7th by Fu, 19,800 yen, August 2026. That is a very small sofa for a small character. I suppose it is a child-sized leather sofa. Fair enough. For how Tiger is, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, she's getting changed. She's putting tights on. Like the hair sculpting. Yeah, just a cute figure of Tiger. 1/7. Fine. I think potentially worth getting hold of. Then we've got Blue Archive Mary, 1/7 by Good Smile for 18,800 yen, November 2026. Cute Blue Archive figure. Yeah, cute Neko, and then like an idol, pop idol kind of outfit. Yeah, looks fine. I think 18,800 yen. Don't play Blue Archive, but yeah, she looks cute overall. Hair sculpting looks really good. Paint job looks really good and nice and clean. Yeah, really nice figure for the price. Goddess of Victory and Nikkei. These are the ones that I think are going to get a lot of people interested and get people's heart rates up. Red Hood, Nonsense Red, 1/7 by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 19,500 yen. December 2026. Obviously, very nice chest squeezing, cross arms, pushing those opie up. Love the dress, the one leg being exposed. The gloves that she's got on is just a very nice touch as well. And I love the red hair. Shading, sculpt work is immaculate. The face looks really good. Pose looks great. Jacket is a nice touch if you want to have the jacket on. Yeah, great figure. If you want to see more back, you can have the jacket off. Hair looks really good. Just a very sexy, you know, nightgown dress figure. I would say, you know, party dress kind of figure. So yeah, very nice and elegant and seductively sexy rather than overly sexualized. Then we've got Cinderella 1/10 scale by Hobby Sakura for 7,910 yen, August 2026. So if you didn't want the quarter scale, if you didn't want the 1/7 or the 1/8 of her, you can get her as a 1/10 now for 8,000 yen. So if you really like the figure but you don't have a lot of money, you can get a very small figure of her. She's going to be what height? 22 centimeters in height for 1/10. What? That makes no sense for a 1/10. Her quarter scale must be massive. Yeah, I don't. This is perplexing. This is weird. I'd have to search what her canonical height is actually like in game to see whether the quarter scale or to see what the quarter scale. Let's have a quick look. Actually, the bit of a divergence, but we'll have a look to see if what her quarter scale height wise is, even if it's still available. Max height 1/7. Here we go, Hobby Sakura quarter scale. So yeah, pre-orders are closed. December coming out next month. She stands 43 centimeters in height, so that's a quarter scale. That's not a 1/10. So 1/10 should not be 22 centimeters in height. That makes no sense at all. Yeah, that's just wrong. I don't think she's actually 1/10. I think this is wrong. Even though they've listed it down here as 1/10 as well, I think she's more like a 1/7 really for that size. So maybe a bit of just a misprint, a misguidance by Ami here. Anyways, we got Nikkei Mihara Pain Eater 1/7 by Furyu, 29,700 yen, October 2026. Really like the corset. Obviously, I really like the chest area. Typical. Like the hair and facial expression, hair shading looks really good. The thorny chair is really good touch as well, reflecting Pain Eater version. Yep. The roses as well being thorny. Love the red color of her heels is really good. Sculpting is immaculate. This is just a nice sexy figure. I think Goddess of Victory and Nikkei are going to be the new lineup of figures that are going to take over the popularity of Azure Lane in terms of how sexy and the designs that have been coming out from them. I can definitely see why a lot of people have been getting really hard on into for Goddess of Victory and Nikkei figures, and their designs are just flawless and the manufacturer has been executing them flawlessly as well. Then we got Nikkei Modernia Second Affection 1/7 by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 26,800 yen, September 2026. And this is 25 centimeters in height, so yeah, the Cinderella one can't be 1/10. So yeah, really like this figure. I really like the dress. It doesn't come with these. It does come with the armaments. So you get the armaments. You get all the side dress bits, and then obviously you can have her de-armed and de-dressed if you want as well to just be a bit more voluptuous and a bit more sexy. So yeah, I think for 27,000 yen for all the extra bits you're getting. Obviously the extra plastic and paintings needed for those and for the armaments definitely makes sense for the price. So there's nothing wrong with the price. Figure looks fabulous. Love the design. Love the face as well. On here, the composure of the hair around the face is great. Very nice looking figure. And then we've got Azure Lane Alsace 1/7 by Apex, 42,950 yen, single shipment. So 1/7. This is going to be a massive figure though for 1/7. 47 centimeters in height. Jesus Christ. Okay, and yeah, that's why, because she's got a giant cross weapon that's like smacked into the ground and cratering. These wings are immaculate. The design looks good. Obviously, the oval design. Azure Lane can have some really good designs, so they're not fully behind Nikkei at the moment. This is I really like this character, so I've got her in game. Yeah, not in this skin though, but yeah, I like her a lot. Very nice looking figure. Definitely, I think really worth getting hold of if you want a centerpiece, you know, warrior nun-esque aesthetic kind of figure in your collection. Then we got Tales of Destiny Leon Magnus on 7th by Ribos for 23,760 yen. February 2026, comes out soon actually. I'm pretty sure I've covered this guy before actually, if he's coming out that soon. I've not heard from Ribos for a while. They don't release that many figures really. Effect parts look really good. Definitely adding some dynamic, where he's, you know, in part of a swing or executing some sort of skill. Cape looks really good. Paint job looks really good. Yeah, just a very dynamic figure. I think perfectly fine for 24,000 yen. Then we got Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Lulu, Ilulu, 1/6 by Ribos, 23,560 yen. This is one of those figures that obviously I think a lot of people didn't like, with the posing, obviously her groping her own chest and whatnot. Sculpt work looks really good. I think overall, you know, it's a very nice figure. Definitely, if you like big Opie, which I do, I probably would be tempted to get this figure. But not something I would be getting hold of, because I've not seen the anime. So I personally won't get this figure, but I like the cape. Like the red shading underneath the cape's really good. Tail looks really nice. In fact, it's obviously holding like a baby doll version of herself. And yeah, she's obviously over groping her own Opies. So definitely got some certain appeal. Then we've got Tower Fantasy Nemesis Venus version 1/7 by Ribos, again 23,560 yen, coming out in February. Looks like they seem to just do a lineup, don't they, Ribos? They announce a couple of figures and they're releasing them all in the same month. So yeah, I like the suit, like the hair sculpt, like the little mascot down here. The armaments looks really good. Support rods are a bit of a letdown, but you have to have those sorts of things when you have hovering, you know, weapon platforms next to you. Yeah, very nice figure. I think definitely potentially worth getting a hold of. Looks good. I've not played Tower Fantasy, but I've heard good things about it. Although initially there was a bit of a problem with when they went to like from one expansion or something I've heard of a while ago. Desert Planet Mercury complete figure by Ribos, another Ribos, 15,640 yen, February as well. A very cute figure actually. Yep, like ice cream desert aesthetic. I don't know, would that be like a 2-layered cake, ice cream tub? Scoop, donuts, flakes. Yeah, just a very cute sort of ghost desert theme planet figure. Yeah, really nice, very cute figure. 16,000 yen. What's the scale actually? 25 centimeters in height, non-scale. So yeah, she's definitely on the small side for herself, but the base is like, you know, half of it anyway. So she's about 12 centimeters, and then the base is like another 12. So yeah, very cute figure. Then we've got B&W WKN, okay, 1/7 by Ribos, 25,540 yen. February. Okay, for how much? 25,000 yen for this. That seems like an awfully good price. The figure, obviously, she's got this giant skate weapon things, and she's on a broken, shattered chestboard as the base. A lot of hair going all over the place. Design looks really good. The gold and blacks look really nice. Yeah, everything looks great on this. I just don't know the source material, so, and I think for the price, you know, how much is going on, 25,500 yen, it's good, and nearly 40 centimeters in height, so it's a big figure, good price, and very dynamic and very unique looking. She looks great, I think, for the price. So Ribos, I think, might be worth watching out for actually. And that's 5 figures now. And then 6, here we go. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Kana, 10,890 yen. So you have Kana, you know, running around with a little kindergarten hat on or not. Very cute figure. I think just a very cute tiny figure this one is. 16 centimeters in height, non-scale. So not bad. Pretty an okay size for 10,000 yen. Not bad actually. Yeah, she looks cute. Paint job looks really good. So yeah, very nice figure. Then we got Arknights Weedy Celebration Time by Ribos. Oh my god, so it's a Ribos special. 5,340 yen, February 2026. cute. I think the hair sculpt and paint job is definitely where most of the money of this figure went to. The dress looks pretty good, and the yellowing on the gold effect is really nice as well on the inside. Yeah, just a cute Arknight figure, I think, really. And for 5,000 yen, what size? 20 centimeters in height. Not a bad size as well, actually. Yeah, good figure for the price. I think we're seeing manufacturers now trying to do more lines of figures and actually, you know, offer some cheaper options and get down that price for collectors. But you don't know what, you know, character or design they're going to facilitate for that cheaper price point. Unfortunately, it'll be cheaper. It'll be more simple designs like this, you know, simple standing figures on a very simple base, and yeah, and then they can offer obviously a lower price. Then we've got Too Many Losing Heroines, Anna Yanami by Aniplex, 19,800 yen, November 2026. Scrim School Scoot, like the hair. It's got the blue hair shading is really nice. The hose is really good, and I like the water effects actually coming out of the hose. That's extremely realistic, actually. Yeah, very nicely done. The effect parts there. Hose looks good, looks fine, and the base is okay overall. So yeah, not fine. It's a pretty good swimsuit figure. It's definitely better than just a standard swimsuit figure where they're at like a beach. She's actually at, you know, school swimsuit. So yeah, looks fine. I think I don't know this series though, so I can't say personally how good the character is or how interesting the character is, but yeah, she looks fine. Then we got Guilty Gear Lambda Core Plus 1/7 by Spirit Tail, 29,700 yen. So another Guilty Gear character, or of this another Guilty Gear or the character of this character, should I say, this skull figure. Looks fine. Like the blue shading on her outfit is really nice. Everything else looks fine. Yeah, paint job looks really good by Spirit Tail. 30,000 yen is a bit pricey, but the paint job looks like flawless in terms of the gradients that they've got going on for the shading and the sculpt work. So if you really like this character, but there are multiple figures out there already of this character, so you're probably going to pay because you really like the attention to detail in the paintwork for this figure. That's it for the normal figures. Now we're into the adult section. So people who actually have money. Koi X Shinanji, Senna Himene 1/7 by Eclipse Feather. Not heard of this manufacturer. 24,750 yen, October 2026. So, pretty cute night dress figure. So she's in nightwear and lingerie, kind of. Yeah, like the lolly stick. Just, yeah, she looks cute. You know, you can declothe her. Oh, is it just the chest area that can be removed? So half cast off, then not fully cast off. Yeah, a bit of a letdown. I think for the price, you'd expect potentially, you know, the nether region to be removed as well. It's a manufacturer I've not heard of, so I don't know what the track record is like. Give it a shot if you like, but it's a pretty simple, you know, it's a safe option, I would say, for manufacturer to go for this, where they go for tried and true figure where they're in, you know, nightwear, in a revealing pose, sitting on the floor, you know, and is cast off, obviously. Then we've got Bunny Stein Fantasy Aurora Court Scale by Binding, 44,000 yen, May 2026. So there's been a couple of these Bunny Stein figures in this little cow print suits that they've got going on. This one, I think, has got the largest cannons actually out of all of them that I've seen so far. I really like the design as well. Blue and white, really nice touch. It looks like this is lights up. This just a reflection of the heart gem. Yeah, very like the pose. Very nice figure, fully cast off, obviously. So yeah, very nice figure. I think potentially worth getting a hold of. Although I did sort of, you know, hold off getting this one. She is still available. I think they're both still available to get. So I'm probably waiting to see if they go on sale a bit, you know, get a little bit of a price off before buying them, because they are, since I've seen that they are previous to are still available after release. I don't think you have to go out of your way to, you know, guarantee and pre-order them. You might be able to get a better price, maybe even pre-owned on them. Get them pre-owned and get a better price on them, just to save a bit of money, especially with the way the or with just binding being obviously quite expensive. Then we've got Zettai Junpaku Mahou Shoujo Erika, dress version 1/6 by Lovely, 27,720 yen, December 2026. So the end of next year. Really like this dress version. Obviously, with it being Mahou Shoujo figure, very perky in the chest area, very big in the buttocks area, and very skinny everywhere else. Really like the dress. It is fully cast off, as you can see. Body sculpting looks really good. Hair sculpting looks really good as well for the Erika. And as you can see, we get Minase as well. Misa, sorry, Suzuhara in a silver dress as well. Really like this figure. Obviously I've got Mise binding, her second binding version. I do want the first one as well, so I'm looking to get hold of these Mahou Shoujo figures from their different lineups, like the binding ones and whatnot. So I'm going to be slowly getting through them. It's just I've got other figures, obviously, that have so many pre-orders to get through. So I'm probably going to pre-order both of these separately, so I can get them through customs. You can buy them as a bundle, but the only thing I've seen that you get, you don't get any price discount, is you get a A2 clear poster. So it is quite a large poster of them. This one here is a sample, but I think if you're trying to get them in, here in the UK or in Europe through customs under the £135, at least here in the UK, I'd buy them separately, as long as the yen doesn't become stupidly strong in the next year and then cross that threshold. So it is on the edge of whether you'd have to pay import customs for that here in the UK or not. And then we've got Danshi Kinesei no Okige Yuno 1/6 by Pure, 25,740 yen, January 2027. So now we're starting to see a lot more figures, towards the end of next year now, since we're obviously towards the end of this year. She looks fine. Maybe not for 25,000 yen. A bit large head, small body proportions, bit off-putting, I think, overall. I don't like, obviously, the age kind of implementation. This seems like there's a full body swap as well for it, so the head and feet just get attached to this. She looks fine, but not particularly my taste of cast-off figure. And then we got Taemin Yukizaki Reno Combat Outfit version 1/7 by Pure, 31,680 yen, December 2026. She's all torn up and battle damaged. Love the hair. This one, the gear looks really good, and the fact that she's obviously fully exposed the whole time is a really nice touch. I really like this figure. I do want to try and get a Taemin figure. I love the facial expression as well. Yeah, nice figure. Obviously fully exposed because her suit's been damaged by acid or whatnot. Yeah, really nice figure. Potentially worth getting a hold of. And that does it for this week of AmiAmi figure pre-orders. Wide range of figures. I think there's something here for everyone. Comment for what your favourite sort of figure that you've seen this week. For personally, it's my Bunny Suit Planning and the Mahou Shoujo figures from the NSFW section. That's my two sort of highlights for this week. Yeah, all the Goddess of Victory Nikkei figures are outstanding detail. Love the design. I think Cinderella might be the weakest one overall though, but she is the 1/10 scale. She is second, so I think seems to be a pretty good price as well for it. But 1/10 is I think it's the wrong scale, personally. And then Alsace is a really nice figure, but she will take up so much goddamn space on your shelf. Yeah, it's a bit worrying, I think, to potentially get that. I would think for that kind of price, I'd rather get one of the resin figures that have past been released of her. But they are very expensive now, since you would have to obviously hunt them down on eBay or Facebook Marketplace groups and stuff. But yeah, Apart from that, I shall catch you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.